Does anyone else feel like the world, life stopped being good in approximately 2017 and the world's become a very different place since? I know this might sound a little out there, but hear me out. I've been talking with a friend, and we both feel like there's been some sort of shift since around 2017–2018. Whether it's within our personal lives, the world at large or both, things feel like they've kind of gone from light to dark. Life was good, full of potential and promise, and things just feel significantly heavier since. And this is pre-COVID, so it's not just that. I feel like the world feels dark and unfamiliar very suddenly. We are trying to figure out if we are just crazy dramatic beaches or if this is like a felt thing within society. Anyone? Has anyone's life been significantly better and brighter and lighter since then? Fuck 2016 comes to mind. Or theories it was in 2012 when the Collider started. It is easy to pick a year and frame a narrative. I think you've simply grown up. IDK how old you are, but if not that, it's probably just nostalgia. It may not even be the time period itself, but rather how you felt during that time. Maybe in your own life you were happier, or were in better circumstances, etc., but I don't think it's fair to generalize that the world just suddenly went to shit. YK? Could be many different things. Simply put, yes. And I'm not sure there's anything we can do about it, so I'm trying not to lose hope while also kinda bugging out. What was your age in 2017? 27. Life peaked at 26 for me lol. You're having a quarter-life crisis. It's very normal for people in their late 20s and early 30s in this generation. Usually you feel like life should have started by now, but in reality you still don't feel like that adult you thought you'd be. Many of us, I'm 30 ATM, can't afford to buy a house, might not have a relationship while friends start to get married and have children, are still working for a salary that isn't big enough to support a family, all that sort of stuff. It's those years when you realize that becoming an adult isn't some magical process that happens from one moment to the next, but that it's just something we all pretend to be to the best of our capabilities. Few people actually believe they fit the picture. Edit for those who misunderstand my comment as some kind of defense for this situation. I'm not defending anything at all. But there's not some specific year where everything went to shit. It's a generational problem for sure, but it spans much wider than 2016–2017. Things were hard in 2008 as well, and the world changed to never be the same again in 2001 too, and in 1989, depending on what country you're from. The entire millennial and Gen Z generation is dealing with this, and they all deal with it around the same age, when you enter what is supposed to be adulthood, and figure out the clear-cut path your parents were an example of isn't truly there. Also, please don't assume everyone in this thread is American. We did not all go through Trump mania. This feeling describes transcends national political issues.